Hello parents, time for class. Welcome to the second episode of Parents Class. This is Chris Man. Today our topic is PBL. PBL is actually shortening of problem-based learning and project-based learning, and we will talk about both of them today. When I heard about PBL first time, I actually did confusion it with PBR. So in the rest of the video, if I mistakenly said PBR, I promise I mean PBL. And I'm definitely not thinking about beer right now. Get lost. So what exactly is PBL? For problem-based learning, it is focused, again too many words, we don't like that, that's not our style. Let's make a long story in short. So both the PBL are start from a real-life issue. By solving this issue, students either need to create a product, as in project-based learning, or to provide solutions, as in problem-based learning. And within this process, students are guiding their own progress, and teachers only plays a role as a facilitator. Later, there will be some learning outcomes. Students will gain some knowledge. What kind of knowledge? Well, it includes both conceptual and intellectual knowledge. For conceptual knowledge, here I mean actual content knowledge, such as science, math, language arts, social study. And for intellectual knowledge, I'm referring to critical thinking, creativity, perseverance, problem solving, and empathy. And the list can go on. They do look similar, right? So what are their differences and similarities? For problem-based learning, students start from a real-life issue and they need to provide solutions. Well, these solutions are open-ended and they just need to use their knowledge and capacity as much as possible to frame some ideas. While for project-based learning, you start with a real-life issue too, but you already know what you are aiming for. So once you find the optimal process, it will guide you through and to achieve final products, that's to solve the final issue. And for the similarities, both of them are student-centered. Like we said, it is a self-driven process and the students are their own leaders. Also, the aims to solve a real-life issue, so it will help students to realize that they can definitely make a difference by using their own knowledge. Last but not least, it is a collaborative learning. It's hard for students to accomplish on their own, so they need to collaborate with their partners and peers. Okay, let's look at example. So, here's a PBL example. That is for students to design some facilities to improve wheelchair access on campus. For problem-based learning, students need to come out some solutions. They can either design a ramp on blueprint, or suggest to build elevator, or propose to redesign class schedule and locations so that classes with wheelchair students only need to take class at the first floor. As for project-based learning, students will need to create an actual product. It can be either a real slope or just a model. And in doing the process, they create this model, they need to consider the angle, which involves math, what materials to use, which is science, and they also need to do some research about the exact location and the costs, which requires them to step outside of classroom and campus. So from both project-based learning and problem-based learning, students will learn actual content knowledge as well as intellectual knowledge such as problem-solving skills, collaborative skills, and etc. Okay, since we covered a lot today, so let's have a quick reflection. Well, both problem-based learning and project-based learning are start from a real-life issue and students need to either provide product or solutions. And during this self-driven process, they will learn both conceptual and intellectual knowledge. Project-based learning is more product-oriented and the process of creating the product is emphasized. While problem-based learning is an open-ended process so that students can push their limits and come up with brilliant ideas. And for both PBL strategies, they are all collaborative learning, student-centered, focused on real-life issues. So overall, that is a brief intro to PBL. I hope you get it and thanks for following references where I borrow image and concepts from. By the way, PBR didn't sponsor this video, and if there are any other teaching strategy you want to know, please leave a message. Thanks for watching.